So here's the games. These are all the RE Engine Resident Evil games, which starts from Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil Biohazard, Resident Evil Village, Requiem, 4 Remake. They're the Resident Evil games. Then you got Dead Space, Callisto Protocol, Alan Wake 2, Silent Hill 2. I think it's easy if I just say one by one randomly, and you'll put a number. Obviously, the first one to go first, then you go above or below. We'll slot them in that way.
Fuck yeah, all right.
So let's start with, let's just pop Resident Evil 2 up there. That's a nice little benchmark, isn't it? Well, that's probably on the higher end. That's probably actually, well, I think that's a halfway to, because they'll all be below it potentially. But so Resident Evil 2, let's go straight in for the jugular and do Silent Hill 2 remake. Sort of the two second entries. Silent Hill 2 above or below Resident Evil 2.
That's fucking horrible. I'm gonna say below, but that I might have to come back to that one. That's probably the hardest choice I've got to make, if I'm honest.
All right, that's good. Alan Wake 2 next.
No, that's not the hardest choice. Do you know what? See, I've warmed on that game so much since playing it. I'm going to stick that above both of them at the moment.
Okay. So that's top of the blocks. We've got Alan Wake 2, Resident Evil 2, Silent Hill 2, the latter two of the remakes. Back to some Resident Evil. Let's do a nice easy one. Resident Evil 3.
Yes, that's bottom of the pile for now.
Yeah. I'll leave a few gaps above it as well, because I imagine that'll be filled in pretty quickly. Let's go with Resident Evil 4 remake. So
put that like in fourth place probably.
Okay. So below Silent Hill 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Callisto Protocol. See if we can get some of those lower ones in there.
Yeah, so that would go bottom for me probably. Yeah, probably just because I love Resi more, just the series, even though there's nowhere near as bad as people said.
No.
Stick it. Yeah.
Agreed. Let's do 7. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
Oh, God. No, it's tough, isn't it? So I'd probably put that pound for pound with 4, but put it above 4 for this. Let's have a definitive list.
Okay. Interesting. Resident Evil Village.
So below 4.
Okay. Dead Space remake.
Above Callisto.
But below 3? Or
hang on. I actually probably preferred Callisto, but that's controversial. It's not as good a game, surely.
You can say that.
I know, but I think just because one was meant to be dreadful and one was meant to be good, and I had probably the reverse opinions, but it's still probably better. Yeah, I would. Just
heads, gun to your head. I'll say, what one do you want to play now? Like, you've your only choice, and you have to just play
Neither.
one of them.
Shoot me. No, put it second bottom, above Callisto, below 3.
Below 3, okay.
Yeah.
And then finally, Requiem.
Requiem can go. It needs to go above Village, doesn't it?
Doesn't have to. Only if you believe it to be. So above Village, but below 4.
Yeah, below 4.
Remake.
And then what's above 4?
7 Biohazard.
See, that's the other. Is 7 a better game than 4? But it's the remake of 4. I'm guessing, like with that. Yeah, no, I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's my order.
Okay, so your order is Alan Wake 2, Resident Evil 2 remake, Silent Hill 2 remake, Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 4 remake, Resident Evil Requiem, Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil 3, Dead Space, Callisto Protocol.
Yeah. I think Alan Wake particularly has just got every, apart from it's not a Resident Evil game, you've got 2 wicked protagonists, great locations.
You can choose. I forgot about that. You can just choose when you swap. So that's the ultimate freedom, isn't it? Like you can just.
You've got the best story there. Even though I didn't play the first one, it brings you right up to speed. You know where you are. It starts in like a really sensible place for a sequel that's 15 years old.
Yeah.
That game was pretty incredible, to be honest. All that mind mapping stuff you do, locations were fantastic.
Yeah.
Combat was good, not great, but I mean it was good. Like the crime scene features, love that. I
Yeah.
think two for me. I mean, Silent Hill 2 is fantastic. Like again, the story in that when
Yeah.
most of these games is pathetic. Like,
But
and
yeah.
even in the Silent Hill series, isn't it? Like they
Mm-hmm.
it's not always psychological like that. Sometimes it's just they change
Occult
up what the
or
horror
yeah.
sort of is. And yeah, that one sort of knocked it out of the park there. That's out of all these ones, probably the most one that deserves a replay. Yeah, love that. But Resi 2 for me, I love that. If they remade one, that would probably be ahead for me if they'd done as good a job. But just the police station, great location, dual
Yeah.
protagonist. Yeah, just you got a throw Mr. X in made a massive difference. Like
Yeah.
everything. I think he was in one of the replays in the first one. I can't remember, but um,
Yeah.
yeah, really good. Just the gameplay wise, I think, and any, I think where Silent Hill falls down is just most of those stupid pairs of jeans that are chasing you and the nurses. And I know it makes sense narratively; it all kind of makes sense, it's why it is such a good game, especially probably on
Yeah.
a replay. But yeah, just when you're playing it, I was a bit like, why am I fucking hitting this pair of jeans over the head with a pipe for 10 hours. So Resi, I'll give it the nod over that. And then after that, kind of going into, I mean, Resi 4 again, brilliant. It's just, I just prefer like more old school
Yeah.
versions. And then, yeah, you're in a good area. And then obviously that 3 remake is the one sort of bad step they took as such. But it just made no sense to me in that they cut big chunks of the game out. You had the Nemesis, but done in a way that just wasn't as good as Mr. X.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and it felt like it was really short. I think it was like 8 hours. I don't
Yeah, it
know. Like,
was.
just
And it was full
yeah,
price like a year later, and it was
yeah,
like, hang on, what are we doing? Yeah, it
yeah.
was a bit of a because the rumor was they were going to be a double pack, which would have
That's it.
been
Yeah, which would have been
ultimate.
fine then. You're like, great. I'll pay 60 quid for that.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
seemed weird. Just seemed with the care and attention to two. That one just seemed a little bit rushed for no reason.
yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got
So
it.
yeah, go on.
Alan Wake 2, top
Ooh,
of the
yeah,
blocks. I've then got Silent Hill 2,
yeah,
then Resident Evil 2
yeah,
remake, then Resident Evil 4 remake.
yeah,
That's like the top tier if I was going
yeah.
to tier them.
Agree.
So
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
sort of they're
I've got
away
no
and
no
ahead.
problem with that. Yeah,
Then I've got Requiem, 7, Village, Dead Space in sort of
yeah,
the next tier down.
yeah,
And then I've got Callisto above Resident Evil 3 and sort of the back end of the tier. So
yeah.
not totally dissimilar.
Yeah, no, I think it's very similar to be
I think the
honest. Like,
tiers are
yeah,
almost the same, aren't they? If we were to
yeah,
split them out, like that's where I've
yeah.
got them. But
Just Dead Space maybe is the only one. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't enjoy that on that
well, I
playthrough.
didn't
I
particularly
just
either. We had this chat,
yeah,
and it was like we both were like, "It's not. It's not how I remember it."
no,
It's
yeah,
objectively better though, like than the original. Like it
yeah.
was.
Of course it is. Yeah,
It just for some reason, I was sick of slicing up those things with those engineering
yeah,
tools. Sick of it.
yeah.
He's only got engineering. Well, he's got a rifle as well, so don't try to lean on that one. Got poor old James in Silent Hill with his pipe and a few bullets to his name, and a pair of jeans crawling out the corners in prisons and whatnot. But
We've got some good
yeah,
ones to play still there. Then we got for Silent Hill
yeah,
F.
yeah, Silent Hill F,
And what's the one
Kronos.
where I forget what it's called? It's like a sci-fi one where you got to like make sure dead bodies aren't near dead bodies or something. What's
I
that?
think that's Kronos. That's the
Kronos. That's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's meant to be
yeah.
all right.
They
Yeah,
was it Kronos? Is that it?
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
Thing is, it's that Bloober team that did the Medium, which you
That's a
hated.
worry. Yeah,
But they did Silent Hill 2 remake,
yeah.
and then they've done
And how
this.
have they pulled that off?
I don't know. They don't know. Yeah, Kronos, the New Dawn, it's called, and then Silent Hill F, which they're the sort of ones I want to get to at some point.
Yeah, agreed.
Replay of what's the name first, Alan Wake 2. To do like get the extra cutscenes, New Game Plus, and the DLC, which I never played.
Yeah,
Then Kronos and Silent Hill F, but still need a bit of a break from that stuff.
Yeah,
I
it's
went
all
from
heavy in it. Like you
yeah, can't be dealing with that like 24/7. I went from Resident Evil Requiem to Pokemon Pokopia, and that was like
I like
perfect. I was
that.
like, it's
Yeah, yeah.
completely stress free. So that's that. Anyway, that's it.